What's going on, everyone? I'm Ivan, and on this video we're going to cover what healthy fats are, what foods we could get it from. So if this sounds interesting, let's get to the point. Short answer is unsaturated fats. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. You already know we're going to have to break this down so you can get a better understanding, but we're going to do it real quick, maybe in 5 minutes or less. First, let's cover the types of fats. You have two types of fats. You have saturated and unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats is broken down into 3 fats. You got your trans fats, you got your monosaturated fats, which is your omega-9 fatty acids, and then you also have polyunsaturated fats, which are your omega-3s and omega-6 fatty acids. I know that was a lot to take in at once, but I'm gonna do my best to explain it to you real fast. Due to the chemical makeup of the saturated fats, they have higher melting points, meaning that you will need high temperatures in order to cook this type of fats. Foods high on saturated fats are mostly animal products, such as porks, steaks, butter. Man, I love me some butter. Cheese, milk, and eggs. What are the benefits of saturated fats? Many of you may not know, but saturated fats is also used by the brain to make up hormone cells and give you the energy to smash that like button. Just like anything else, too much of a good thing is also a bad thing. If you consume too much saturated fats, then you have the potential of getting high cholesterol, which will clog your arteries and give you a greater risk of having a heart disease. With that being said, I recommend that you consume roughly between 10 grams to 30 grams of saturated fats. 10 gram being the low end for like females that don't eat that many calories, and that 30 grams being the high end for those guys that are tall and eat around 3,000 calories a day. Now we're going to talk about those 3 types of unsaturated fats. First one being trans fats. There is a very small amount of natural trans fats in meat products and dairy products, but eating this in moderation is not going to be harmful for you. None of us are bodybuilders. We're not eating, 5 pounds of meat a day. There's other things that you could do out there to lower your cholesterol level, like eating oatmeal, beans, pretty much anything that's high in fiber that would allow you to reduce your cholesterol level. However, artificial trans fats, which go through a weird process, could allow you to extend the shelf life of packaged items in stores, and then also allows for the cooking oil that you're using to reuse it to fry food. Trans fats has no health benefits, and the only thing it does for you is increases your cholesterol levels. And that's why you're always gonna hear stay away from fried foods from fast food restaurants, and also stay away from packaged items in stores. Your next unsaturated fats is monounsaturated fats, which also are omega-9 fatty acids. Keep in mind, monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats are usually found on the same food source. However, one food source could offer more of mono or poly, vice versa. So most of these monounsaturated fats are going to come from plant-based oils and nuts. Mostly want to cook these oils at low temperature or eat it raw. Just pour it on your food, on your salad, and eat it just like that. Because the more you cook it at higher temperatures, you have likely a smoke, and then it will change the taste of that oil, and then also you'll lose like the health benefits that comes from eating those fats. And the health benefits from eating monounsaturated fats is that it lowers your cholesterol level. And just like saturated fats, monounsaturated fats is good for hormone production, and it actually lowers your bad cholesterol level. Then we have the third type of unsaturated fats, which is your polyunsaturated fats, also aka omega-3s and omega-6. Again, these fats comes from oils, plant-based, nuts, and fish. But omega-3s, they mainly come from fish, which is a source of fat that we kind of don't consume enough of. Just like monounsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats is really good with reducing heart disease, inflammation, good for the skin, etc. It's really good. Let's break this down on how people end up doing their diets most of the time. So the guys that don't care about their weight or their health, basically health, they don't care about their health, because if you don't care about your health and you follow this type of eating, you're gonna get fat. So for those that don't care about their health, they tend to eat a lot of trans fat and a lot of saturated fats. For those that eventually they want to lose some weight, they still don't know much, but they want to lose some weight, they start lowering their trans fat and they lower their saturated fats, and they eat a little bit more of unsaturated fats. Then you got those dudes that are a little bit more knowledgeable. So they cut trans fats altogether. They know how bad that is for you. And then they go ahead and they eat a moderate saturated fats because they know they need it, and they eat more unsaturated fats. But for those that really know their stuff, they know that there needs to be a balance. You need to have a balance of eating saturated fats, monosaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats, especially when it comes to the omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 aspect of fatty acids. Naturally, when you're very knowledgeable, you tend to eat, no trans fat, you have a moderation of saturated fats, you eat a lot of monosaturated fats, and maybe no polyunsaturated fats, or I would say no omega-3 type of fats. That's why you see a lot of people supplement this type of fatty acid. And the reason why is because, again, we just don't eat fish every day. just like I made that recommendation at the beginning of the video for saturated fats, I recommend that for unsaturated fats, you do half and half, or at least eat a certain percentage of polyunsaturated fats, especially omega-3s, when you're eating your unsaturated fats, when you're trying to balance it out. That could be eating about 5 to 10 grams of omega-3 type of fat, polyunsaturated fats, and then the rest of your monounsaturated fats or unsaturated fats come from monounsaturated fats. That was very confusing, but just know that the rest of your fats should come from monounsaturated fats. And that was it, straight to the point on what healthy fats are and what foods offer these fats. If you would like to learn more, check out my homepage where you can see similar videos like this one, and subscribe if you like what you see. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. What the fuck, man? All right, I think we're ready. Where you can see similar videos. Foods from Fast Faster.